And I'm going to tell you how I got there. Because you guys are really brave and mature young men. I'm going to tell you why I know that. Because I didn't play high school football. I didn't play any sports in high school. I surfed. I was not mature enough to handle the physical load, the mental load, the pain, the discipline that comes from playing football. You guys are way ahead of me already. What I did was I was 20 years old, working at a bar, trying to work my way through college. And I knew I had to do something, and football saved my life. I figured out being a good athlete, and the reason I knew that was a lot of the Rams used to come into the bar. They would be at the junior college I was at. They saw me play basketball. I played against NBA guys. They saw it. And at the same time, a coach saw it. And they asked me, why aren't you doing something besides being a bouncer at this bar? I didn't have an answer for them other than there was no money to go to college. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, living in a tiny house. How am I going to get to college? The money was there because even though I had decent grades, I had to figure out that way. And luckily, that O-line coach was sitting there, and I walked up to him and said, hey, I want to play football. I want to get a scholarship. I thought he was the head coach. So I thought I was going to be a DN, tight end, Turns out I was a captain. Not the sexiest job in the world. But it saved my life. And when I talked to him that first day, he said, okay, let's meet in the office a little bit. I'd like to talk to you. He said, why a college scholarship? Why not the NFL? And I thought, this guy's making fun of me. Well, he wasn't making fun of me. He was planting in me the seed that dreams are huge, goals are small, habits are small. Any goal is attainable. Any goal is like a step in a stair, but a dream is something altogether different. It allows you to easily take steps. If your goal is simply to play your next video game, well, you've accomplished that, now what? There's got to be some larger target in mind. And he did this with me. He sat there and he said, did you brush your teeth this morning when I got up? Did you make your bed? I said, yeah, I did that. And he goes, well, good, come back tomorrow. Next day I came back, he said, did you study for school? Did you? And every day he added 2 or 3 more things to my list of things that he wanted me to tell him I had done. And what that did, it allowed me to figure out that these big goals are made of small habits. Have you guys ever heard of atomic habits? Not like, oh my God, it's giant, like an explosion. It's how if you just change a little bit every day, just that little tiny bit, and you make a habit of something really small every day, it leads to gigantic gains. Huge gains. Picture an ice cube. From minus 100 degrees to 31 degrees to 32 degrees, that's an ice cube. As it slowly creeps up 1 degree at a time, it's imperceptible that it's climbing up 1 degree at a time. When it hits 33, it starts melting. It's no longer an ice. It's no longer an ice, a piece of ice, is it? No, it's very much water. That's the power of atomic small habits. That coach taught me that. He taught me that right then and there. I played 1 year there. I was injured to start, and I got 7 starts in the league in that junior college ball. I was recruited by almost every program in the country. Having been a surfer, Dick Tomey knew who he was recruiting. Everybody else came to my house. Johnny Majors, you guys wouldn't know who he is. Some of all the older coaches know who Johnny Majors is. Dick Tomey, Rich Brooks. They came to the house wearing either school gear or suits and ties. Dick Tomey came to my house in shorts, flip-flops, and a Hawaiian shirt, sat on the floor. I said, I'm going there. That guy got me. So I got here and I played roughly, I think 22 games, 23 games. I had 2 years to play 2. And I got drafted in the NFL. So I played a total of about 29 games and I walked out as a starter my rookie year. That's why I say picture, it can happen. That guy, that coach saying, why not the NFL, changed something in me. I went home, knowing I was going out for football, I looked in the mirror and I said, from now on, everything that happens to me is my responsibility. And I've since learned that you can make huge changes by simply accepting a little more responsibility for yourself every day. As kids, we tend to think everything's outside of our range. As adults, we have to start taking on more and more of it. But if you do take it on now as a young man, success comes much faster. Because taking on responsibility means you are in control. You're in control of your homework. You're in control of your classes, your relationships with your mom and your dad and your teachers. You're in control of how hard you work in the weight room and at practice. You're in control of how much you pay attention when you're practicing and you're running drills. Those things are there for a reason. So if you just take that little bit more responsibility on top of your habits, I'm telling you, anything can happen to your life. And you'll be amazed at where it's going to take you. I really want to make this pretty quick because there's been a lot of people talking. I know you guys are getting tired, you've been working out. But when I said he gave me that list, how many of you guys have a phone and are on it right now? I know I've already seen 50 or 20. What you're doing is social media gives you a little shot of dopamine every time you see something you like and you like it. You get that little sense of, look, at somebody liked what I posted. You get the same thing from marking off one of the things on your list every day or all day long. It's the same sense of accomplishment and dopamine. That's what my coach was teaching me, how good it feels to get things done. So I started making a list: brush my teeth, get up, make the bed, say hi to mom and dad, eat my breakfast, study, go to school, study some more, get ready for practice, work out after practice, come home, study. All of those things I got to mark off. Plus all my schoolwork things I had to finish. Little shot of dopamine. I know you guys love your phones. How many of your phones have a GPS in them? All of them, right? You've got a GPS in life. Your mom, your dad, your teachers, your coach. They're GPS for success. The GPS doesn't do anything for you if you don't put a goal in it of where you want to go. Where the heck is that address? Boom, now it tells you. Well, guess what? Talk to your dad, talk to your mom, talk to your coaches, talk to your teachers. They will help you get where you're wanting to go. They're the GPS. You got it in your hand. It's all around you. Find out why they are there to smooth the path for you. You don't have to do it on your own. You don't have to be the guy who has to carve a new way. Your teachers know how to get the grades. Your coaches know how to play football, how to teach you to be a good football player, how to be a good human. Start leaning on those things you have in life. Football demands more, and that's why I have so much respect for you guys in high school. Every sport demands dedication to it. But football demands something more. It demands a dedication, but it demands a discipline to the pain and a discipline to the workouts that no other sport has. A lot of people are disciplined at golf. Why? Because it's easy to be disciplined at golf. Go out and play every day, other than the money. Every other sport is like that. It doesn't require the pain. But you guys know the discipline of getting smashed around at night at practice, waking up the next morning going, I want to do that again. That sounds fun. I'm going to tell you right now, the first time I got hit, I wanted to go lie on a couch. It's like, I'm done with this. But I got up the next morning, I did it, and soon I came to love it so much that I couldn't wait for the pain. Love it. It's what it's all about. Guys, discipline I talk a lot about in the form of the goals and all of that, because motivation sucks. Anybody that tells you get motivated is telling you you need an exterior force to become something. Discipline will always win over motivation. Too many times you wake up and you don't want to go to practice. Are you motivated to go to practice? No. But you go anyways. Why? Because you got the discipline to do it. Apply that to everything you do in life. Anything you want. Apply the discipline over the motivation. I gave my son a shirt in high school that said that very thing. Discipline, fraction line, whatever that line is. I never learned that in math because I'm not very good at math. And then motivation was under that. Discipline over motivation. If you can do that, once again, your grades, your relationships, everything you want will be better. Guys, football is the only sport in the world where when you hang up your cleats, it's over. There's no senior football league. There's no chance to go out like there is in every other sport and play till you're 60 years old. There's one chance. For some people it's high school, for some they make it to JC, some go to college, and some go to the NFL. But we're all the same. When we take the cleats off, that's the last time we're ever putting them on. We're done. So make the most of this time, guys. you've got friendships, you've got teammates, you've got something really special and a bond on your team, and make the most of it and love it, because it's going to be gone a lot sooner than you think. And enjoy it. Have fun at it. All right? I want to thank you guys very much for having me out here. Coaches, security, and all you guys, good luck. I'll be in a lot of games this year. I'm sure I'll see you. Thank you.